All praises to Yahweh Shem Yahshai, Ba'ashem Harakakwadash. Give honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well. All right, and to you sincere brothers out there who are pushing this word, to you I say Shalom. This is your brother Giyar Ira, and this is us, right, moving closer to the chip, man. All right, this is gonna be a real quick video. But it says, always watching. Future criminals could be monitored by chips in their brains, experts claim. So, we here. So anybody talking about, there's no such thing as the MOTB. Well, we looking at it. Not only is it that chip that's in your hand, but it's also the one that's in your forehead. All right, and once again, they use safety, right, as a measure to push these things, right? Because they say it is for criminals. Ooh. And it's going to go into detail as who they're going to classify as a criminal. All right, criminals could be tracked and controlled via brain chip monitoring in the future, according to neurotechnology law experts. Legal theorists are preparing for a future with widespread use of brain chips and augmented humans. All right, this nigga is the devil. All right, the so-called white man, he is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Because you don't see the so-called Chinese man doing this, so-called East Indian. You don't see the so-called African man doing this. And also, even if they were, they don't have billions and trillions of dollars to put into this. Okay, this is billions of dollars being poured into these companies like Neuralink and these other companies, right? Walletmore, all that. Neurotechnology is the field of outfitting electronic devices for integration with the nervous system. So they want to put you into this system that they already have in place. So you're already Jake suffering. All right? So now they want to put more hell on you. Okay, while war gaming the possibility of neurotechnology impacting the law, Dr. Alan McKay theorized that the courts could force criminals to adopt microchips for monitoring or controlling behavior in a report for the Law Society. So also controlling your behavior. Let's say Jake in the courtroom turning up. One press of one button. Okay, not Jake docile. Jake don't know what day it is. Or they could just straight up make you lose your memory, man. Okay? Because, hey, they put a chip in you, they could just make you not know anything. They could just literally make you brain dead, you know? The political conditions might be, and this, you got to really think about the fact that this nigga wants to put chips in people's brains. You know? He's the devil, okay? The political conditions might emerge for seeing neurotechnology as a broader solution to crime. Might come into place, McKay wrote. On the contrary, a criminal could use brain chip implantation as means of avoiding sentencing. An offender with expert witness support might argue in their plea in mitigation that they have satisfactorily dealt with a mental condition that had a role in their offending by way of neurotechnological intervention. It says, Dr. McVeigh also speculates on the risk of neurotechnology hacking by threat actors and claims of hacking by defendants. In that eventuality, the law would have to consider how this form of hacking did or did not fit into the scope of defenses, Dr. McKay wrote. Now, with that being said, the only way for them to do this would be to take everything that's on the private sector and turn it into a government-ran entity. you know, because the simple fact of the matter is this chip is going to be not only on the federal level, but it's going to be international. It's going to be international. It's going to be worldwide. You're not going to have, Walgreens creating legislation for the chip. No, this is going to be on a worldwide scale. Okay, so in order for a person to say, "Oh, my chip was hacked," well, the person who owns the chip would have to make it able to be hacked. So, and we're talking about the government here. So they're going to be in place for these different companies. These companies are paid for by the government in order to come up with these chips and these different things, and they're going to run it. They're going to run it. Your top elite bankers, they're going to run the operations for this. So there are no excuses, right? If everybody had their own money, you could say, "Oh, this guy gave me counterfeit money. This guy." So what did they do? They said, "Okay, you have one currency here, and it's ran by the government, so that nobody can get gypped, right, or screwed over." It's going to be the same thing with the chip. You're not going to have 30 different chip companies. You're about to have one, okay? And guess who it's ran by? E. All right, so let me go ahead and go to Revelation chapter 14 and verse 9. It says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb." So if you take this chip, your ass is getting bombarded with missiles. Right? You're going to be those, you Jakes, you Israelites, you're going to get hit by missiles. You other nations, you take the chip, it don't really matter. Hey, you getting hit by the missiles, it is what it is. But as far as Jake, Israel, 2/3 of Israel is going to take that chip and be destroyed. That's it. That's all. Because the Lord has to destroy somebody. Somebody got to get destroyed. And in my opinion, just me speaking as a man, I would rather the 2/3 of Israel get destroyed than the sincere brothers get destroyed. If somebody's got to die, why not the 2/3 niggas? What defense is there for the 2/3 of Israel? There is no defense. All right? The hand of the Lord is stretched out still, and they slapping the hand away. So now they just got to get the business, man. And they'll be all right in the kingdom. Verse 11, "And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name." Verse 12, "Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, and the faith of Yahushai." Verse 13, "I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Write, Blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them." So we just got to continue to push on. Different brothers are going to get put to death. We're going to be threatened with that. All right, some of us are going to be beheaded for not taking the chip. Because they want us to submit to taking this chip. It's all that they can think about. That's all they're thinking about right now, is making the people not only slaves, but willing slaves. A willing slave. See, if you got a slave that's always bucking up, he trying to escape, twice a week. That slave is no good. Now he's still doing what he's got to do. He's still picking his cotton. He's still doing. But a willing slave, a slave that wake up and he love to serve his master, that's what they want. They want a docile slave, man. Okay? So we just gotta keep staying prayed up. All right? Stay vigilant. And just keep looking for these prophecies to pop. The elder brother Bakar Amath out there in New York City, he has a video on his page, kind of speaking about putting the chip in the youngins, man. So they're trying to not only they're trying to go for everybody, right? Young and old. Okay. All right. So with that, Lord's will, this was edifying. Call halal Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the elder apostle Great Millstone. All right, and enough respect to you brothers out there teaching this word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom.